Thanks, Chair. I spoke to people, Minister, in your own party yesterday, and I've been speaking to them last week, and they have family members through health conditions of their own. Some of them are pregnant, and they've been advised by their consultants not to take the vaccination. And these are people in your own party. And they've been told not to take the vaccination while they were pregnant during certain weeks because the consultants could not guarantee that it would do nothing to them, but they couldn't guarantee that it would do something to the child. This is medical advice. And you've been talking here about medical advice since you came in, and you want to get the hospitality sector open. You've done nothing but the opposite. What you've actually done, Minister, is cause a divide. And how you've caused a divide is now there is families falling out with families. There's people that have one view, and there's people that have another view. Now, myself personally, in this town, I'm on the record of saying it, I've never once told a person to go away and not take a vaccination, but I've never told one person not to either. I say, if you want to take a vaccination, you take the vaccination. And if you have concerns about that, you go to your medical person and they advise you. But what I have now at the moment is I have people that have medical conditions. I have 3 people at the moment that own businesses that are in the hospitality sector, and they've been advised by their consultants not to take the vaccine while they're on the medication that they're on at the moment. And those same people are not allowed to serve people now in their own bar. Does that mean that they're not allowed to work in their own premises? Minister, I'm sorry now to say it, and this is not personal, but I do believe, and I've never seen you so passionate jumping up and having a go, but you're talking out of both sides of your mouth again. And one side of you says one thing, and one side of you says the other. And you've never been, and I speak, and through the chair, like you said earlier yourself, through the chair.
Focus on your own opinion.
Through the chair.
You're talking about
through the chair, Minister.
He's making personal attacks. Through the chair.
Deputy O'Donoghue has the floor.
And I'll tell you how disrespectful you are to your own position as Minister. You arrived to my parish in Grana 3 weeks ago, and you hadn't the courtesy, and you're a government representative for the people of Ireland, and you did not contact me in my own parish. In my own parish. That's what you're like for a PR stunt. Talking out of both sides of your mouth. I am here to represent Limerick. I've been elected by the people of County Limerick to get the best results for Limerick. I'm a member of the Rural Independents. And like all of the Rural Independents, we're all fighting for our counties, and we're all fighting for the hospitality sector to open. But all you've done is, we're going to allow the 18-year-olds in now, but we're not allowing the 19-year-olds in. Well, I have a family of 4 boys, and you've segregated my family by doing such stupid things. And the reason you said, we're talking to the hospitality, we're talking to the publicans, and again through the chair, you couldn't, you did not want to be interrupted during your own speaking time. Sorry, Chair, I want the extra time because the Minister cannot keep her mouth closed now. And when everyone else speaks when she's talking, all she does...
Deputy, just to clarify, you can't make personal charges in here.
I'm not making a personal charge.
You're allowed to make...
sorry, you're wasting my time, Chair, and now you're doing the same thing. Are you being part of the government thing as well? Now, what I'm saying here, Chair, what I'm saying is I want extra time in the clock now because you've allowed me to be interrupted 2 or 3 times during this, and when somebody else made a comment to the Minister when she was talking, she just smiled up and said, through the chair. Well, I'm saying through the chair, I want an extra minute of my time because I was interrupted. They've come along here and they said they want to open the hospitality. We're the ones that have been wanting to open up this country. And we are the ones that do not want to divide between people and families in this country. There is regulations there. And one comment the Minister said, and she said herself, and you can go back on the video and check it. We're working with the hospitality. You came to the hospitality sector with 6 points, and if you don't do within these 6 points, you're not allowed to open. So you forced their hand to do what they're doing. You forced them into the 6 bulletin points about the hospitality sector. That's what you done. And don't lie. Because they're the points that the hospitality and the vendors association were at the shows of what you've done. And that's how disrespectful you are to be. And you said you're a rural TD. Well, if you're a rural TD, you better stand up for the rural county that elected you. Because the people are watching you and they can go back on every single Oireachtas video and see then how hypocritical you are of your own comments. And this is what I'm going with. We want the hospitality opened. I want it open, ye all want it open. Well, use common sense then, and stop coming on and saying on one hand that you're doing this, and on the other hand, you're doing something else. And that's what's wrong with your party, and that's what's wrong with the message that you're giving out. One side of your party is saying one thing, the other coalition government are saying something else, and you can't get it right.
Thanks, Deputy.
Thank you.